Hey everybody, ThrewRedButter here, back again with another beer review coming at you tonight-ish, with a beer from Great Notion Brewing out of Portland, Oregon. Look at that. An Imperial Stout, or as they call it, it's an Imperial Breakfast Stout. With coffee, maple syrup, natural flavor, and caramel color. 11% alcohol by volume. Big boy. This is the Great Notion Brewing Double Stack Imperial Stout. All right. Trying to think if I've ever had this one. I am not sure. All I will say is I don't see it that often down in my area. I see every now and then Great Notion. They're, I guess, what do you want to call them? Pastry sours, I guess. They'll make their way down here. But usually not the double stack, so I'm not sure if I've ever caught it in the past, but I have it now. Regardless. Whoa, look at that baby. Easy bit. I can smell it from here, so I will get it down. Sorry, allergies. Been driving me nuts all week, even though I'm on a Claritin regiment. I thought I was prepared for it, but apparently not, but whatever. Yeah, who cares? No one cares. Alright, so the appearance on the Great Notion Double Stack, aggressively poured and sits in the glass as such. 3 fingers of light brown head, almond colored, I would say. The body itself is, pitch black in all regards. That's the way it sits in the glass. Kind of came out of the can, dark brown. Let's get an aroma on double, even with the allergies. I can get it right now. Let's get an aroma on double stack. Holy maple syrup, Batman. Oh my lord. That is maybe the most maple syrup forward Imperial Stout of any Imperial Stout made with maple syrup I've ever had. Wow. Yeah, it is just all maple all the time on this one, I will say. Like, I can't even get anything else. I'm getting like a cinnamon kind of quality to it. Freshly brewed coffee, like coffee with cream. Touches of vanilla. But I mean, maple is... It's obscene how much maple there is. So if you like maple stouts right now, I'm telling you. Wow. Well, let's see what we got in the taste. Let's get a taste on the Double Stack by Great Notion Brewing. Cheers. Maple is pretty good, not as big as the nose. A little disappointing there. I will say, instead of, like, the nose is huge on, like, confectionery maple syrup, the taste still has maple syrup, not as big as the nose, but it's more like a tree sap kind of flavor, like actual, maple from the tree. If you've ever had maple syrup directly coming out of a tree, I don't know, but yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Nice bitter coffee kick right there. Much bigger here on the taste than it was on the nose. Hints of chocolate. Black coffee. Even some licorice, too. Yeah, more of that vanilla. The maple flavor and the maple syrup on the finish is more like the nose, where it's more of that sweeter confectionery taste. It just smells beautiful. Oh, man. More as it warms. It's actually the maple is matching the nose more and more as I let it warm, so... Admittedly, this is kind of straight from the fridge, so maybe a bad on my part, but, whatever. bitter coffee grounds on the finish, bitter coffee, black coffee, bitter dark chocolate. A lot of bitterness on the back end, but in a good way. Mouthfeel is nice and thick, not the most viscous Imperial Stout I've encountered, but good enough to get the job done. Those bitter flavors linger. The sweeter flavors do not. They're not cloying, they don't cling to my tongue, so that's really nice. 11%, no alcohol, obscenely easy to put down. And again, the sweeter maple flavor from the nose is coming out more as I let this sit and I let this warm up. Yeah, bitter flavors linger for days, but as for a final score, final rating, final verdict on the Great Notion Brewing Double Stack 11% Imperial Breakfast Stout from these guys. Blown away by the aroma. It was a little more dialed down on the taste, but had a lot of complexity on the taste. Nice full body, very soft, no alcohol. More complexity coming out as it warms. As is, really good. Really freaking good on this one. So I'm going to go... I think we're falling to a... 8.4 out of 10. If the taste matched the nose, who knows what this might be. But as it is for now, 8.4 out of 10 for the Great Notion Brewing Double Stack Imperial Breakfast Stout. That's going to do it for me. ThrewRedButter. Till next time. Cheers, everybody.